Hi, I'm Supernatural Meow and I'll be checking out Factory 95. I'm looking forward to it because I've enjoyed many Factory games before, like Factorio and Shapes.io and uh, Cube.tori, I believe it was called, and more games that I probably can't recall right now. Looks like we're gonna be going with the career mode, not much to choose from. And I'm also going to be called Macrobit Incorporated, I guess. Okay, so Macrobit Incorporated collects data on all of their employees. Please enter username below so we can monitor your work performance. Yeah, my username is gonna be Supernatural Meow. If you enter the name and submit, we will collect some gameplay data, with the only identifying information being the name you enter. If you skip, we won't be collecting anything, okay? Yep. Yeah, I'd like some assistance, I guess. Blank slides doesn't seem too hard. Okay. Green is input, red is output. Seems straightforward enough. Mhm. Both my pay grade. Yeah, right, I could have done something harder. Okay, I'm guessing this is going to be just paint them cyan and that's all. Okay, and this will be done by merging a cyan color and a blank sheet or blank slide, I guess. Yeah, looks like I was right. And my tools will be up at the top. Okay. Okay, no, I do not at all understand what this means. Oh, yeah, I just had to follow its instructions to the point, okay. No deviation at all. Okay, yeah, I can rotate. But I just did. I'm not liking how little freedom I got during these first two um, assignments, but I guess I signed up for the tutorial that I can skip, so that's what I get. Um, I'm not sure I understand how I should have known it requires two mergers. Probably there's one more step down here that I should be able to see. Yeah, okay, that explains it. Can I move these now? Okay, can I delete them? If I can, okay, I have to press shift. Now I can move them. Okay. Can I? Okay, I can move the arrows, and I can delete them as well. Okay. Now what was it? I just merge text box with it. Okay. These are two different pages. Okay. They've got a lot more different pages. Interesting. It would be nice to know where it's oriented compared to my other pages. Okay. Got it. I'm looking at the instructions here. That helps me know how to delete stuff. Okay, and I wanted another merger here. And that should be finished. Okay. Simple enough so far. Mostly just getting familiar with the controls and stuff. Yeah, looks like he has received the slides. And I got a bunch of money for it. Okay. arrows can pass through each other. That's cool. Now I just need to merge a list as well. Okay. Again, would be nice to know where it's oriented. Okay, seems like they are just below each other always. What I'm curious about is whether I can merge these two. That would be fun. Okay, I can't. In that case, let's get rid of this one. And just continue with the arrows. Okay, I'm still having a bit of trouble with navigating the arrows. I'm just gonna delete and place them again. Okay, we want another merger here. Okay, I can't do that. They can do this. Okay, I'm not yet sure why that would be good for me, unless they are perfectly spaced. Next one is... make it purple or pink. Okay, it seems that I will have to use it now. That joining arrows together thing. Like so. Why could I not do that? Yeah, I can't connect these two for some reason. Okay, I thought that was what I literally just learned, but okay. In that case, let me look at this again. Okay, we just have to merge these two. That seems correct. What's next? Okay, the slide is now purple or pink, or whatever you wanna call it. So I'm gonna need a new color bucket. Okay, that's not right. How can I make two different colors with one bucket if I cannot make a new bucket? Oh, we have a new page for purple buckets. Okay. Yeah, fine. I guess. Not a huge fan of that because the purple bucket seems to me like a tool that you would use, not a page, but that's just how I think about it, I guess. Okay, so now I have to take this all the way up. I'll do it on the other side. This one is already cramped enough. Somehow I could extend that arrow without even thinking about it now, so that's good. I want to take that there. And combine it here. Yeah. And combine it again here. Okay, got it completed, got the money. Makes sense. Okay. Everything's cyan except the background. Okay. We're gonna merge these two. In the other order. Wait, that actually... Can I change the order? How would I go about changing the order? Just put that in first. And now this. Okay. Is that not the same thing that happened last time? Okay, so if I... Okay, that's white and then purple. But that's not what I want. Purple and then white. But that's the same thing. Okay. Not very helpful. What if I do purple from the side and white from the bottom? Okay, and that might have been just because I rotated it, but no, it's not. So I thought it said the order that I provide the buckets in matters, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Clearly purple went in first and then white. It didn't change a thing. Okay. Other things I can think of. Merging these arrows. Okay. No, I'm not merging them. Still don't know how to do that. Placing it further from one than the other is another idea I can think of. Still not good. Yeah, it keeps making that. Okay. Got me a bit stumped. Is there any way I can ask for hints? No, there doesn't seem to be. Oh, yeah, there's a big hub button here. I'm gonna look at the tools and probably the merger and look for gradients. That's not helpful at all. Okay, apparently there are numbers. Okay. That's crazy. I don't know how I should have known that. Okay. Fuck these numbers. How am I supposed to How am I meant to keep my factory looking clean when this is supposed to go around everything? Okay. At least I got that. Now I believe I need everything painted cyan. Unfortunately, getting the cyan over there seems hard. Okay, we are bringing text over here. Later, because right now I can't even draw an arrow there. Okay, and now I can do something like this, even though it looks terrible. That should be it. I feel like I'm really slowing my production down somewhere, but I can't really pinpoint where. Probably it's these combiner chains, but the cyan buckets also seem to arrive pretty late. They're clogging up the whole factory, it seems. Okay, one last slide I can do. It's a gradient of 4 colors, and I need black, which means I need to go to the shop and get... Okay, this seems useful, but I need black paint. which is a new page again. Okay. And it's really cheap. Let's see if I can buy something useful. I don't care much about deleting resources, and this could be useful, but not a huge fan. This might help me clean up the factory, but I don't really care about it either. I haven't accepted it yet. Okay, then I'll go back and do that. Yeah, I was about to wipe my entire factory. Okay, let's see. I need black to white to purple. Black is here. I'm gonna pull it up on the right, because that's where white is. I'm gonna put a combiner here. But black has to be first. Okay. Looks like we're getting that combiner anyway, even though I didn't want to. Or maybe we're not, because that's just a sneak peek. Okay. And then we are reversing the order of gradients, I guess. Okay. And where does this combiner go? That looks fine. Okay, and we're making a list that is cyan, and cyan is up here. I can just combine it here and take it to the X. That should be it. Okay, one more page I need to connect. Yeah, and now it's going. But it's not correct though. Oh, I left out the slides. Duh. Okay. I'm also going to need to combine this with the background. And then with whatever I've made. Like this. What's the hold up now? I'm missing a connection point here. Okay. So that was it. Honestly, the controls were a bit annoying, but a lot less so than I thought when I first looked at the game on for its Steam page. I thought it would be a lot more clunky. I didn't even know if it would have cursor control implemented. I thought it might have been just with keyboard and that's all. I struggled with the arrows to get them where I wanted to go. Not being able to edit them just when laying on the ground and not attached to anything. Also, I can't pull it here and place it. Apparently I can, I just never managed to do that before. I guess I have to click on a specific face I want to point it at. Yeah, so not being able to change the arrows was weird. Also, I didn't understand how to point it at an empty spot. Getting the pages in order was rather confusing. I didn't understand that they were all just below each other in the word as well. At first I thought maybe they were like oriented around the center, so this would be the center and then this is below it and this is to the left of the first page. That would have been more intuitive for me, but I can understand why it might not be for anyone else. Having to drag through lines without any interaction through just pages and pages doesn't seem like the most interesting and fun if you don't do anything on those pages. Figuring out how to cram everything into 4 outputs is could be an interesting challenge, I think. Wasn't an issue before for me, so I can't really say if it ever will be, but I think that's something that can be explored. And overall, the game was better than what I expected. Didn't have my hopes up, but it has a nice charm. I don't mind the retro aesthetic, actually. I think it makes good work of it and really adds to the game. Making slides is fine. Most mechanics were intuitive apart from the merger. I didn't understand that there were numbers on it. I just read that the order mattered and didn't know that didn't know that there were any numbers on the inputs, meaning order. I believe if I have seen it, maybe I would have known, but I also might have just thought, yeah, that's input 1 and input 2, there's no order to them. So I'm not sure. That's a good thing that we have the help button over here. Would have been stuck without it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it.